One of the things I love the most about Gio.
She's a man?
Yeah, she's a man.
Taller than you?
Yeah, big dick. More facial hair because she's Mexican.
But what if, like, she says she is into me, but what if she's not?
Maybe I should challenge her to kill herself.
Yeah.
Oh, I found out why I married Hannah.
Yeah.
She sucked dick so
Let's
good.
fucking go.
So good. So good.
Better than you?
Buzzer. Hello, welcome back to Careful Boys. Yeah, there was a lot of comments who were like, "Can you just please have Steve host another one?" I was like, so I was like, no problem.
Because they're like, we want the guys to get out at 9 p.m.
They don't care about your stupid schedule, Anthony. Nobody cares. So we're today.
Really?
Indeed,
Is that what you think?
Indeed, today we're talking about the reasons why we're with our dumb chicks.
What the hell?
This is a cute video. We're trying to do some cute shit.
Cute shit, dude.
Man.
All right.
Why are we with these dumb fucking cunts
Why do we love
to begin with?
I mean, she's the only one that would tolerate my shit, so I didn't have much of a choice.
That's a big point. Honestly, I think that's probably baseline number one for everybody.
I know, right? Because everyone's like, well.
That is baseline number one,
I
yeah.
do think so.
That might
I
be
mean,
one,
did
two,
you
and
choose
three.
her or did she choose you? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'll never know.
That's true.
That's like the 1, 2, 3 pin. For all of us.
kick out.
Yeah.
What do you think is
Not a
one
chance.
trait about you that's the craziest that would be hardest for anyone to handle, but Hannah like handles it well?
I like to jack off.
She supports that 1,000%.
Jack off!
Rock and roll Joe.
The best.
That sounds like Christopher Walken.
My spontaneous nature.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's good.
Okay.
She said, you know, I used to get pissed when you just sometimes spring up like plans and you didn't consult with me or ask me, and we just doing shit, and it's like, yeah, I'm sorry, I forgot, I got like too excited. She goes, I'm not against the plans because it's fun as fuck, but she goes, but I also had things I had to do, but now you distracted me. And then so she was like, but you know, I can't get mad at you because she said, the things that I do like about you, where you are spontaneous and we'll do a road trip out of nowhere. She goes, I don't want to constrain that. And then when it's not favorable to my life, then I can't be mad at that circumstance. She's like, I can't pick and choose. She's like, that's who you are. And sometimes it'll manifest in a way that's inconvenient. And I can't get mad at that, or else I'm going to stunt that aspect of who you are.
That's very mature.
That's very nice too.
Too mature, yeah.
But then, you know, I also was like, that actually made me go, oh, how do I work with you then? Instead of like, you know, like, well, fuck you then. This is who I am, bitch.
Because the typical way of bringing it up would be like, so there's this trait about you. Sometimes I fucking hate it, and sometimes I like it. Versus like, hey, there's the same thing that I love about you sometimes does inconvenience you, and it makes you want to work in a team.
And I think that's what makes me want to stay with her, is because the way she approaches sensitive topics doesn't make me want to choke her. It makes me want to work with her.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, I didn't know that's what happens. And I'm like, so how can I not throw like wrenches in your fucking, you know, machine? And how do I like, you know, now do like still stay who I am, but then not be disruptive in a negative way?
Can I tell you something crazy that I experienced yesterday?
What?
So yesterday, I think one of the things I love the most about Gio is
She's a man?
Gio. Yeah, she's a man.
Taller than you?
Yeah, big dick. More facial hair because she's Mexican. No, she'll kill herself for me. Like, she's super down. Like, she's very selfless, and she'll do whatever the fuck for whatever I want. And that's like, to me, that's like fucking unconditional love. So, you know, like when we plan what we wanted to do with our life, we already made the decision when she hits 40, because of the OTR that we talked about. We're not gonna have any more kids because there's just more probability for complications and all that stuff like that, you know? So we've already made that decision like 2 years ago, and then we're just playing it all out, and it was something we like, you know, put in cement, shook hands, whatever, made a plaque that we're not gonna do it. But yesterday I was asking her, I was like, hey, like I always try to make some sort of grasp meaning out of things that come out of life. And I was like, you know, with your like brother passing, and then with seeing how the family is, seeing that Barbell is gone, which was the biggest kind of like time occupier thing. And before, when we made that decision to not have another kid, it made a total sense. There's no way we're gonna have another kid while trying to give Tyka a quality childhood, also running Barbell, and you're still in it, and you're not a stay-at-home mom. But when all the circumstances that we made that decision on has changed completely, now we have this life-changing event with your brother, and seeing how important family is, do we want to add one more to our family?
You had this conversation yesterday?
Yesterday, literally last night.
Last night, because I definitely asked her yesterday during the day, and she's like, no.
You were hanging with the Careful Boys. Maybe we're part of this.
Maybe.
The deception started
Maybe
here.
the 115%.
Yeah, because we asked her and
I
she goes,
specifically asked her yesterday during the day, and she's like, no.
And she said no, right?
She said no.
She said no.
And
she said,
And she roasted him for like 45, probably 4.5 hours.
geriatric food?
And I feel like it's because her brother died, she needed somebody to rail her shit on, and I was like, I'm here for you.
Even not, I was like, I'm the
That's nice.
Anthony roaster. I was like, this is disturbing.
And what's
too much.
What I thought the reaction was gonna be immediate. No, we talked about it. Let's stick to the plan. Whatever. That's what I thought. So I was ready to go. No, whatever. Okay, come and go brush my teeth and go sleep. That's what I thought. But what ended up happening was she's like, oh man. So you want to go open that Pandora's box, huh? And I was like, oh fuck, she's actually gonna entertain this shit. And then so I told her something really gay, and I told her, I was like, well, it's because I really, really love you, and I just want to make sure we you know, kind of like examine everything from every angle to see like
You guys are homosexual.
I'm gonna edit that out because it's so gay.
like we're like, you know, making the best decisions now for something that we're gonna look back at when we're 60 and go, we made a good decision when we're 40.
Yeah.
And then so she was like, well, and so she said something gay back, of course. And then she says, well, I love you so fucking much too that if that's something that you really want, like, let's explore that. And I was like, oh, that's fucking crazy.
I get to fucking nut soon.
Because I thought
Bart's like, I'm ovulating.
yeah, because I thought her fucking uterus was fucking like safe, lock, fucking lasers. I thought there's no more jizz on the cervix.
You Captain J. Jones will roll through that shit.
You thought it was Arclight.
But when I went to sleep going, man, this bitch will do anything for me.
That's sick. That's sick. That's sick as fuck.
And that's kind of even going back to our origin story. When I knew she was the one was when JK was at a super rocky time in the beginning. She was like, go do JK, I'll support you. And I was like, eh, why are you so cool?
Did you tell her that we're in a rocky time again and she might need to support us?
It's a rocky time at the end, too.
We need her to work here, dude.
Yeah, that was literally last night.
Did you guys follow up on that this morning? Or?
Not yet. Well, because we still.
Because you have to be here so fucking early, right? You have to be here so fucking early. You have to wake up so goddamn fucking early. It makes no sense. Yeah, I agree.
No, we still got like some family stuff we got to deal with. So we head back and we kind of have some our own time in Vegas. We'll be able to like marinate.
Imagine if we started the show at like 10 a.m. Then you could probably have talked to her, but not yet. So Anthony, why are you with your dumb chick? That's the prompt.
You gotta answer it, dude.
Thank you for sharing, Bart. That was very.
That was a great story.
That was great. It happened there last night.
I would say that she is very, as normal, tolerant, but also adaptive. I think I'm very classic in the worst case version of like the stereotypical Gemini where I'm almost bipolar with my shit.
Really? Like in what way?
I think I can be extremely sensitive about stuff and extremely egotistical machismo about stuff.
That's cool.
And I never know. Can you just shut up? It's my turn.
There it is. That's a machismo side.
That was good.
I'm sorry, dude. I'm so sorry.
That was just time. No, oh my god.
Multifaceted.
Split. He's like a real Gemini.
He's switching signs like a Gemini.
Wow.
But
Right in front of her eyes.
she's seen me through like the most extreme, and like I think everybody here, especially because like you're all your own like either business owner or leader of like group or whatever, like when you're a leader of something, you have to be one thing a lot. So when you're not in that space, it's oftentimes you're like, it's not even your desire, but you're the exact opposite because you get to let go. And she's the only one who gets all that baggage sometimes. And she's been able to endure some of the most complicated and like not attractive versions of me. You know what I mean? So like to have her like not only endure it, but to like help me through those things is like very, very intense. Because like when you're first courting somebody, you don't show them any of that shit.
Yeah.
So they fall in love with or get attracted to all the positive, glorious butterfly type shit. You know what I mean? And then when they're like sucked in, suddenly and slowly you start unveiling like the unfortunate, like real shit.
It's like Adolf Hitler wanting to be Little Spoon that night. He's like, I'm tired of killing everybody. Hug me.
But like, there's the endure Adolf and be like, oh shit, that's weird, but I'm stuck here because I don't want you to kill my family. Or there's the like, oh shit, like I appreciate that you also have this side of you because it's more complex. Yeah. And it's like, I feel like that's what she's been for me. You know what I mean? Like able to support it, not just like
she likes the good and the bad.
Yeah.
The whole package. What's up, guys? If you do not know, we have a Patreon. I want you to click in our description and go over there and check out all the beautiful stuff we have for you. It's super duper access for only our super duper exclusive lovers like yourselves. You're gonna be getting one never been released director's cut every week. But not only that, you get another fresh, too hot for YouTube video.
We say some crazy shit on there.
2 videos a week. But not only that, you get to join our Discord and come chat with us, direct access. We're in there, the whole Careful Boys in there, jumping in, dogpiling on people, laughing, playing, joking, whatever. And you can come talk to us directly.
So if you like what we do and what we've been doing for the past 10 years, please support our Patreon and click the link below to get all the details.
There's so many different tiers. You can see it when you click that.
Why are you with your dumb bitch?
So dumb.
You know what's funny is that like,
problem.
I think it for me it kind of like changes a lot over time. I think in the beginning I really thought like I was picking her, you know?
Yeah.
In the very beginning, I really was
You've
like,
been chosen. Congratulations.
yeah.
Come
And
to my community.
And it was like a weird, because Anthony remembers like we got together at the height of like, we were having like crazy ass parties at that house every day.
So your access was insane.
Yeah, and we were friends for so long. So it was like she was at those parties. We would, you know,
Party rocking in the house
she's
tonight.
seen me be like an idiot. Like I didn't have to like do that thing where traditionally you play your best cards, and you're like,
yeah.
hey, look how cool I am. Like I didn't have to do any of that. So it was
Or
very
you order
natural.
random pizzas.
But in the beginning, yeah, pizza attacks.
Big closer.
But then I really believed at the start that I was like, oh, I choose you, kind of deal. And then like as time went on, like just months later, I was like, oh, hold on, like I'm the lucky one by far. Like my inflated like ego in the beginning like hid that from me, but also helped me dive into the choice.
Yeah.
Because,
what made you feel like you were the lucky one?
Because she's just like, I don't know, it's just like really obvious. Like she's just so, she takes every quality that I didn't know I had or that I like about myself or I'm not sure is good, and she just loves all of it.
Wow.
And it's very like, it's the most simplistic in a good way thing I've had from a person that like my problem is making everything complicated. Prior to her, that was my biggest deal. I really was like a horrible person to be with for that reason. That I'm like, I used to be a big like, maybe I don't have that impression now, but like I used to be a big like, oh, but what if like she says she is into me, but what if she's not? You know, like maybe I'm wasting my time. Like I just make
Maybe I
up.
should challenge her to kill herself.
Yeah. Like that's pretty sick. There's always like.
So she simplifies you and like kind of.
I think what she did, having her in my life, has erased like 99% of the fat that I have like put onto my own mentality
awesome.
of like, oh, I need to consider this, I need to consider that, but then her just being here, it makes everything like not matter. Like all the years that I spent thinking what I needed to be in order to be a good partner doesn't apply because she just likes me. Like
That's one thing about fucking relationships that I think people don't think about, right? They think like you mold into you transform because you have a bounce board that help you kind of evolve to that next level. But then everyone right now they're like they want two complete whole perfect human beings coming together with everything sorted the fuck out from finances to everything. And then it's like if you see a flaw in the other person, you're like peace, bitch. I don't want none of your bullshit. But then I'm like, when you're in a good relationship, those things change because you're complementary toward each other.
Yeah, I think that's really what it is that, you know, like, that's kind of why I'm not really, like, a person that gives so much advice on how you should get girls, because I know that it was all bullshit. Like, I used to have so many theories on whether or not I hit a home run with somebody or not, like, making rapport or first impressions. But then, like, I could have played it any other way, and she would have been like, what a fucking idiot. I like him.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah. That's Nikki's like that.
from every angle that she's looking at me, I'm the same person, even if I'm trying not to be. And I thought that meant a lot.
The funny thing is when guys think like, yo, that was my skills.
Yeah,
And
that was
you're like,
me.
No, it's like that night when you guys had sex, that was her choice.
Yeah.
Her legs were shaved. She was presentable. She had that shit planted the fuck out. And you think like,
She worked you.
I fucking smooth talked her. Yeah, that's right, dude. I did it. And it's like, nah, she chose you. She prepped. She was like premeditated, murdered that.
All shaved.
Yeah. All prepared.
Yeah. I was the victim.
I'm like, you better be baby smooth.
Imagine being offended by that. You're shaved. I am not some slut.
You're like, you prepared for me?
I was a victim a lot of times.
How about you?
You already asked me.
I'm not talking to you. I'm talking about Joe.
He looked dead stare into this.
I did it Mahomes.
Oh my god.
That's what Patrick Mahomes
Purposely
does.
looking and gazing into your eyes.
I thought I already went. I was the first one to win.
You kind of went.
I was the first one to win.
Now tell us the real truth.
Yeah, you didn't. You glanced on it.
Tell us the real truth now.
How about Nick?
I'll go.
Yeah, you guys go. I thought I already went.
Nick, go Nick.
The thing about me and Tiff, we've known each other for so long, but I think along the way, like, I feel like we can get through anything. Like, we can talk it out, no matter how many times we fucking get so mad with each other, or like I'm not understanding what the fuck she's trying to tell me, because I'm like, you know, being an idiot. Sometimes we'll have these conversations over and over again to the point where we're able to work it out, and I think that's, you know, I feel like we had to learn how to do that too, you know, and that's not very. I feel like my parents didn't have that, and they couldn't really work through some stuff. So anytime there was a disagreements, it'd always be a disagreement forever, and they would never kind of like reconcile or, you know, pack it away. So that's a big thing that I feel like has kept us on the right path. But
Can you show us your eyes while you're saying this meaningful stuff?
why? What do you mean?
Yeah, leave it on the top, like a 90s guy.
Top, yeah. Top.
Do you feel like, since you guys been together so long, do you guys feel like you're the same people now that when you first got together?
Nah, we've changed a lot, I think. I think we've changed in like, well, I was trying to think about this while you guys are explaining, and
It's good content. When you're
Just have
silent.
a Frontier
I'm
flight
sorry.
in like an hour and a half.
I'm sorry.
I'm nervous about
But they're
it.
usually delayed.
They'll throw you off the plane.
Yeah, but they're usually delayed.
They'll literally throw
I'm
you
sorry.
off of it mid-flight
sorry.
into the real the wheel well.
These lights are bright today.
I'm scared.
Yeah.
What was the prompt again?
It's why are you with your dumb bitch?
Why was I with my?
Yeah,
dumb-
why are you with your dumb bitch?
I think that is a challenge though that you guys have to grow and try to stay parallel.
Yeah, and she also, she really does put up with my shit a lot too, because I can be really anxious and avoidant, and I cannot share my feelings a lot, as we all know on this fucking show. Or I have a tendency to like think that everyone, like she knows what's on my mind, and sometimes I don't express that. And that can be very fucking frustrating, because she's like, hey dude, what's going on? And I'm like, oh, this has been going on. She's like, thank you for fucking telling me.
Thanks for telling me your schedule.
Yeah, thank you. And I'm like, yeah, that's all I fucking talk about. And honestly, that's the one thing we're like, hey, what's your schedule tomorrow? Cool. I'm at this time, blah, blah, blah. Okay, I'll see you at this time. Cool. Like, that's honestly what it's come down to. And sometimes I don't express certain things, and that's like my bad. And I know it's really fucking frustrating, so I appreciate her being able to be like, hey, idiot, can you tell me what the fuck is going on? And she could express that to me without it being a whole fucking thing or being like passive aggressive or not being able to like express that. So I'm very thankful that we could actually have open communication, where I feel like my parents didn't have that at all. And I feel like that's what kind of keeps us from killing each other sometimes, you know? And it's usually fucking my thing, because I think I'm just like on edge a lot of the time, and I need to be like, hey dude, just relax, it's fine. But
I feel like it was probably really hard when she was like first going through the surgery stuff, and you had to like, to keep her sane, you can't express that you're worried about it.
Yeah, you know, I didn't
that seemed
realize-
like a real doozy.
I didn't realize that was gonna be, well, I just thought it was like, okay, it's my job to make sure that she doesn't like feel any uncomfortable feelings about it, which is probably not the right way to do it, because then I'm in like, fix everything. So it's like she said something, I'm like, no, don't worry about it. Like reframe. And then she's like, yo, dude, it's okay.
But what they really want is the opposite.
Yeah.
Just be in this with me kind of deal.
Yeah.
But sometimes it does help when like she's really down in the dumps or feeling some type of way, because it's like a lot of stressful, a lot of like uncertainty. So, and it's uncertain for me too. So I'm like, fuck, I don't know, dude. But at the same time, it's like the only thing we can do is try to be more positive, because otherwise doing kind of what I do is like, oh my God.
Yeah,
like,
both of you
stress.
guys doing that?
Yeah, bro, it doesn't work. It doesn't work. So it actually, that has been kind of helpful for me to be like, oh shit, I should probably try to do this shit for, you know, other things in my life.
Well,
But it's like, it has been crazy to see her go through all this and just being really tough through it too, because it's fucking hard, man. It's hard, but, you know.
She's a G, man.
That's our loyalties.
yeah, really.
Yeah, man.
Say something about it being gay, Steve.
It's not gay, dude. It's
Shut up, dude.
It's not gay.
Is she ever jealous about like how you're like the funniest guy?
That's 20 minutes, dude. Steve's got to catch a flight. Steve, you didn't go.
You're the funniest guy.
Fuck you, dude.
You're the funniest guy.
You know that's not true.
You're the funniest guy.
Look at me in the eye.
You're the funniest guy.
Hey, dude, get away from me. You gotta go. You didn't talk about Nikki
You're
yet.
the funniest guy. You're the funniest guy. You're the funniest guy.
Steve, shut up,
You're the funniest
dude.
guy.
Shut up. You don't even like spicy food anyway. Sit down, man.
Little Goodwill Hunting reference.
We can go again. He can go.
Nah, dude, Steve gotta go.
I think you should.
Yeah, I think.
I think you should go for like 15 minutes.
You should go for another 20.
Yeah, what's another one?
Yeah. What's another one? Deeper one.
What's another one?
Deeper one.
What's another one is really funny. Yeah, so go ahead, man.
Nikki's,
Your turn,
dude,
Why don't you
Nikki's
and
the
your fucking-
best. I gotta catch a Frontier flight, so they're basically gonna kick me out of there. My backpack, by the way, my backpack's not that big, but they're probably gonna be like, it is way too fucking big. That's way too big. Way too big for
Did
a
you
flight.
check in already?
Yeah, I checked in
All
on
right,
it.
you
Thank
better
God.
check
Thank God. They're shaking me down earlier. They sent me a picture of a knife, and I was like, all right, I'll check it. Frontier's crazy.
In one well-constructed sentence.
They're crazy.
Why Nikki?
No, the limo. Look, there is only one limo.
She makes the money.
She makes the money. I don't even know how to make money. I don't have a car. I don't make money. I don't know how to drive. I don't have a driver's license.
I don't know how to drive.
Steve just sits on a couch.
This show,
leaning into
this show
every-
is the best.
Ties my shoes.
Yeah. I don't even know how to tie shoes.
These are Velcro.
No, truly, man. Like there is. I told her this a billion times because she always. She's very eccentric. She's always talking about why we're here, right? Why are we on this planet, right? Like, what's
really?
the point? Yeah.
Existential, like
She's very existential about stuff, but she's always like that. And for me, to me, I'm here for her. It's all about, you know, anything that I can do to make her life better in any way possible, I will do. I will sacrifice anything I have to. I will do anything I can. Because I've never met a more genuinely beautiful person, inside and out, in my whole life, with a bigger fucking ass.
that's a pretty big asset.
I'm telling you. But she is honestly the best person I know. And it's just one of those things where you just, when you find something great, you just want to protect it. It's like when you find like a little cool restaurant next to you. You're like, I don't want a lot of people to know about this. I want to keep it for me. But I also want them to succeed really well. So you like do that. And I'm finessing that. But no, I can't, I feel lucky that I'm her person. and we're best friends, man. Like she's my best friend in the whole fucking.
I think that's the most important.
Yeah, you gotta have fun.
We have
That's
a
really
lot.
that's
so
the,
much
that's the
fun.
key, man.
Like you gotta be able to travel.
The second
enjoy
hand
shit.
is so easy,
Yeah.
and like we just think the same shit about the world and stuff.
You gotta fuck your best friend.
Yeah, and you fuck your best friend as hard as you can with as much dick as you can. And,
As much.
And my best friend is also too like
It's the base.
she tells me all the time like stuff that makes me go, I didn't even see things that way, but I do think that. And when you can get there with somebody, I don't think it's replaceable.
Yeah, sometimes if you listen like long enough, I know it's hard to listen to women.
Yeah,
But just
same.
if when you can listen, like they finally do say something.
Legit.
Yeah.
But sometimes it takes like
That's
it's podcast length.
Like they'll take 3 hours to do something that could probably be in one sentence, but yeah,
It's usually like IQ like 50, and sometimes it's like, whoa, where did the 70 come from?
It spikes.
it spikes. Yeah,
I think that's my IQ, dude.
it's very, very lot of unnecessary details, but like
You channel 70, you gotta go hard.
But also like I don't know, man. It's one of those things where like I could be doing the dishes and she'll just come up and hug me.
Yeah.
Like I could do anything.
Yeah.
And she just like gives me so much love that I don't feel like I deserve.
Yeah.
Like it's just one of those things where as a man,
That's
we
the thing,
we know
man.
that these soft, beautiful creatures who are so fucking small and dainty and pretty looking, we don't deserve that love that we get from them. But for some reason, biology fucks them into liking us. Right? So that's how I feel, and I cherish every second of it. And you know, if I could do anything with my stupid fucking life, it would just be to enrich hers. Like, honestly.
That's awesome. That's beautiful.
That's sweet, dude.
Thanks, boys.
You're the best, dude.
Oh, I found out why I married Hannah.
Yeah.
She sucked dick so
Let's
good.
fucking go.
So good. So good.
Better than you?
Yeah, better than me.
Does her British teeth hurt your dick at all?
Well, she got a small mouth, so it's pretty tight.